This shit's got to go.
Iceland. They are putting people in jail. They are putting, like, prime ministers being indicted. They're going after bankers.
Sean Fitzpatrick arrived at the courts complex here behind us just after 9 o'clock this morning. He had been arrested at 5:37 a.m. at Dublin Airport.
We're cutting off their money and we're going to put them in jail.
The court will begin an investigation into the role of senior executives in the spectacular collapse of Bankia. Among their number, Rodrigo Rato, former head of the IMF and a former finance minister.
A criminal gang has controlled your financial system for the past 300 years, and they are planning genocide. They must be stopped. We will stop them. This is a declaration of war.
The Conservative mayor of London, England, has warned our last president that if his tour were to make any stops in Europe, quote, he might never see Texas again.
This is not a joke. There is enough evidence out there for everybody to know it's true.
Former U.S. President George Bush and his former counterpart Tony Blair were found guilty of war crimes by the Kuala Lumpur War Crimes Tribunal. The judges ruled that war against Iraq by both the former heads of state was a flagrant abuse of law and an act of aggression which amounted to a mass murder of the Iraqi people.
Amnesty International called for Bush's arrest during his family tour through Africa to Ethiopia, Tanzania and Zambia.
And you have this serial child rapist Pope Malevolent the 16th. Well, he's going to be dead soon. And good riddance. Satan is waiting for you.
How much more un-American can the American government get?
The Defense Department releasing brand new details into an investigation involving child pornography and dozens of its workers and contractors, some with top-level security clearance. See, some of the people involved were handling the nation's most sensitive secrets.
At high levels across a range of government agencies. Take a look at this, for instance, the National Security Agency, the National Reconnaissance Office, and the very secretive Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Others also worked on actual military installations, including Edwards Air Force Base in California and also the California-based Naval Air Warfare Center. So they had access to military secrets in some cases and military hardware.
Are all these suspects under arrest?
They have not all been arrested, though some have been tried, some have been sentenced.
It's almost like they're not human, isn't it? You look at them and you think these people don't live in the same world as us.
There are a lot of these scumbags now who are on the run, and we've got to push. We've got to remove them from power.
What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister.
The plan for the planetary liberation is real, and mass arrests play a vital part of this plan. Be aware that disclosure, first contact and golden age cannot happen before the cabal is removed.